Hey everybody, I'm back with another Only You video. Sorry for my voice. I'm currently sick at the moment, but I know I need to get episode 2 out to y'all. Um, let's get into it with episode 2. Let's go. Now we're in the present, and Ayla is on live opening gifts from her fans. When she sees a box with a rose on it, she opens it and discovers the bloody doll inside. I don't know how we got a bloody doll, but it's given I Am Devil. Like, I'm currently still finishing editing all the things for I Am Devil, but it's given very much I Am Devil. Her staff is signaling her to shut the shit down and end the live, but she has a quick excuse for her audience and says the staff was just toying with her because Halloween is approaching soon. Cut to Isla's dad, and he's pissed because the staff was very lackadaisical when it came to ensuring Isla's safety. The staff is extremely sorry and are confused because they didn't recall ever seeing that box. And I'm over here like, if y'all never seen it prior, why wouldn't you look in it? All the other gifts y'all acknowledge, except for that one, is given an inside job. Somebody's playing for the other team. Somebody's praying on Isla's downfall. But all right, y'all gonna keep playing pretend like y'all don't know somebody in there trying to get her up out of here. I'm not gonna fall for it. Anywho, the dad continues and questions, y'all can have randoms just come into the company? They say no, but the dad's like, are you sure? Because this ain't the first time that this has happened to Island. And on top of that, y'all's president swore my kid's safety was top priority. So what the fuck? How did this happen? The staff member talking about we'll add additional security. Dad like, fuck all that. I'ma just get a bodyguard for Isla. Right now, I want to tell y'all I'm extremely happy and overjoyed to see a parent being serious about their kid. Hopefully he don't disappoint us in other future episodes, but right now I like his approach. Ayla is wanting her dad not to raise his blood pressure cuz nothing happened and she was just startled a bit. Dad ain't trying to hear that cuz she constantly keep receiving unsettling gifts, so he gets on the phone to get a list of bodyguards when Ayla suggests an agency of her own. And I'm over here like, now Ayla, how long have you known about this agency? Because you gassing them up, giving them a lot of praise. Where were they when you needed them? You should have been at them. Anywho, we are thrown into a mission, which turns out to be a training drill. Then Tawan enters the frame and is displeased by the 3-minute tardy time. The team start making up reasons why they were over 3 minutes. Tawan disregards all that and asks a good question. What was the mistake that caused us the 3 minutes? I don't know Miss Thing name, but she was on The Secret of Us. She said she hit her shots. Tawan's like, that's great and all. However, the hostage is injured, and the team finally connects the dots and realizes that was the reason the hostage was slower and apologized. Oh, y'all, her name is Nana. I didn't know her name in this show. I'm my head right now, y'all. Apologize. Her name is Nana. This guy asked what he did wrong. Tawan's like, you didn't disarm him fast enough. Then Tawan demonstrates how to do it. Then Nana comes to inform that an email has been sent with a new case. Now both the team and Ayla is looking through files to find the right bodyguard, but she's not satisfied with any of them. Tawan teams report to her that all the files that they sent over has been sent back, and Tawan wants Nana to organize a meeting with the VIP client to see what the deal is. Tawan shows up with a termination paper in hand because none of the bodyguards could meet the VIP high standards, so she wants to end it right here. Ayla overhears that and says, ain't no need to get a new agency. I'm sitting back like, girl, what if Tawan didn't personally go and talk to your dad and just send an email or something instead? I want to actually know, what would you have done, Ayla? I just gotta know. Ayla tells her dad she found a bodyguard in Tawan and proceeds to ask Tawan to be her bodyguard. They both just stare at each other, a deep stare, a lingering stare, if you will, until Tawan says, well, if that's what you want, we'll be at your service. Isla's like, it's good to be taken care of by someone that's the best of the best. And you can start tomorrow, FYI. Tawan meets with her team outside, and they want to know if they lost anything since they ended things with the client. Then Nana looks at the termination paper and sees there's no signature. Ayla walks out, and the crew is happy they got the job. Nana out here fanning out over Ayla. Cut to Tawan and the crew back at the office, and they want to know why they are on a celebrity job. Like, because they don't usually take celebrity jobs. Like, why the sudden switch up? Tawan says that Ayla saw me and made her choice. The team asks if they know each other because they heard Ayla call her P Tawan. Tawan's like, nah, I met her a long time ago. We ain't that familiar though, so it's not nothing that deep. I'm like, Tawan, them stairs was wild. As soon as Ayla walked in the door, you ain't break eye contact with her. But okay, you can lie to yourself, but you can't lie to us. We see it. They applauding Tawan for taking on this case because it was the right thing to do. Nana is still fanning out and wants Ayla's autograph. She then informs Tawan that she sent Ayla's music to her. Tawan is cool with it. She sees it as background info, so she can get the 411 on Ayla for professional purposes only, though. I'm over here like, sure, you gonna listen to one of them songs, and it's just gonna hit a little too close to home for you, and you gonna be sick. You gonna be sick to one. She probably wrote a song about you. She gonna be pouring her heart out on the record. You gonna be like, damn, I did you that dirty. I had you feeling that type of way. Anyway, I'm getting off topic again. Isla still kept the doll that Tawan made when they were in school together and still talking to it. I guess some habits are hard to break. She's still talking to a doll at her big age, but it's fine. She talking to the doll, wanting to know if Tawan's taken or not. Y'all, I know this whole bodyguard celebrity thing, this all gonna be so goofy because Ayla is gonna constantly try to tease Tawan the entire time. Like, it's gonna be bad. It's the next morning and Tawan has just shown up. They exchange pleasantries, but Ayla is requesting Tawan not to speak to her in a formal manner and wants her not to look like a bodyguard. Tawan goes and change, and Ayla is taken aback when Tawan returns. Tawan has a list of rules a mile long for Ayla to look over. Ayla looks at one particular rule about staying in Tawan's line of sight and starts playing around, inching closer and closer to Tawan's face, seeing if she'll get a reaction. Tawan doesn't break though and asks her to sign the list. Both of them doesn't have a pen though, and Ayla reverts back to using her thumb, just like she did in school in order to sign the list. Tawan does the same thing, and they are going to head into the office. But Tawan is still using Kun when Ayla expressed to her she doesn't want to be talked to so formally. Ayla then pulls a Uno reverse card on Tawan and says, the 27th rule states you have to follow my orders unless it's life-threatening. Calling me Ayla is not a danger, is it, Tawan? Tawan stops using Kun and calls her by what she wants, just Ayla. And I think that's nice. I'm one of them people, I actually don't use my actual name. I don't really feel like I need to use it. So it's all about what the person is comfortable with being referred to as or called. And I respect anybody being called whatever they feel comfortable with. And that's a good thing to start doing. Start calling people by what they are comfortable with. Cut to Tawan's crew calling her, but she quickly gets interrupted because some lady who is interested in Tawan's look wants her to audition for something tomorrow. Tawan says, nah, I'm here to guard Ayla. The lady's like, we'll find somebody else to guard Ayla. I'm signing you, Tawan. Ayla hears that and runs out the booth and politely informs her that Tawan is her personal bodyguard. And the lady's like, that's fine and all, but when Tawan becomes famous, you can get some of the profits. Ayla shot that down because she quite possessive when it comes to Tawan, because she don't just view her as a bodyguard. Of course, she's been eyeing her since school. Tawan gets back on the phone with her team, only for them to tease her. She's not with it, and they tell her that there were fingerprints found in the gift box that was from the live that Ayla did earlier in the episode, and the blood that was on the doll, it wasn't human. It was animal blood. Tawan says they got any other leads, just send it to her email. They ask her how's work going. She mentions not signing bonuses yet, and they change their tune. Then Tawan just hangs up. Jump to Ayla leaving the office for today and getting in the van. And we get a nod back to the secret of us, with Tawan placing her hand above the opened door so Ayla won't hit her head going to get in. Then we go to Caltex, the gas station that Ling Orm is an ambassador for. I like how they just put all they stuff that they and deals with in this episode, I guess. Ayla wants Jam, the driver, to drop her off at the other house. He says, Tawan's like, you got another house? Ayla's like, yeah, this is the one for when I work late. Tawan says, so you live alone? And I'm like, Tawan, I know what you're thinking. Nightcap, let me stop playing around with her. Let me stop playing. I play too much. She not thinking about that. She in bodyguard mode. Anyway, Ayla goes on about how her dad was picky and turned down a lot of houses before finally saying yes to this one. Tawan's like, wow, he really cares about you. Ayla says, yep, because it's just the two of us. We pull up to the house. Tawan spots a parked car outside the house. Tawan and Ayla enter the place when all of a sudden Ayla's gut starts to growl and wants them to go and make food. Tawan's like, can you cook? Cause I checked the files and you can't cook for shit. Then they in the kitchen and Isla's fridge looks like mine, very bare. She can't find nothing to fix because she just orders out. She better than me because I can't even order out. Like the fucking delivery with the tips and the fees plus tax, it'd be astronomical. I go without. Back to the show. Tawan looks in the fridge and finds rice and eggs and makes egg fried rice. Ayla likes it and wonders how Tawan made a whole meal with just a few ingredients. Tawan says, girl, it's a survival recipe. It ain't all that. Ayla still thanked her for making the meal and asked if she can cook for her again one day. Tawan knows it's getting a little late and decides to leave instead of answering Ayla's question. Ayla gives Tawan her key card to the house since she's picking her up early in the morning. Tawan's like, I'ma go. If you find anything suspicious happening, call me at any time. Tawan is now home and Ayla is calling her. She answers and wants to know if it's an emergency. Ayla is like, I can't sleep. And I'm over here like, now Tawan just got home after guarding you all day. You call her cause you can't sleep? Bruh. Get some melatonin or some tea. How you know Tawan ain't tired? But at the end, I blame Tawan though, because you shouldn't have told her to contact you at any time. But anyway, Tawan's like, what you want me to do? Because you can't sleep. I was like, can you just talk for a while until I get sleepy? Tawan agrees, but wants to know what she wants to talk about. I was like, well, I'll tell you a bit about me. Tawan says, that's okay. I already know everything about you. But if you insist, I don't mind listening. Ayla is doing just that. When Tawan starts looking for bed sheets online, I'm like, why are you looking for bed sheets? Do you need some? Like, do you only have one in the house? I don't understand. And another side note, becoming an idol sounds exhausting. I'm good with just making videos for y'all on the internet because I'm strict with myself already. When it comes to certain things, I'm not following strict rules and deadlines. All to be a star, I'm good. I'm good with all that. Ayla is still talking when the power goes out. They stay on the phone until the power comes back on. It never hangs up. Ayla says to Tawan that she wants to go to an amusement park, but she hasn't been since she told her she wanted to go. It's morning and both are still on the call. Ayla is spooked because she knows someone is at the door, but doesn't see anyone. Tawan instructs her to be careful, approach slowly, and stay alert. She opens the door and it's just Tawan, y'all. Be for real, Tawan. It's Tawan with kanji. Ayla begins to wonder how Tawan knew she liked kanji and donuts. Tawan's like, girl, remember I've been said that I have all the info on you. Ayla calls BS because that ain't in the file. Tawan jogs Ayla's memory, saying someone was talking all night about what they love to eat, so I brought it. Side note, Tawan was listening to every word. Claps for her because I know I would have went to sleep on the phone. But Ayla found it heartwarming. Back to them though. They leaving the house. Ayla wants to treat Tawan to coffee as a thank you for breakfast. Tawan sees someone odd approaching and hits them in the throat. Y'all, I cackled so hard. The sound effect paired with Tawan's seriousness, I was too done. Ayla's face was priceless. And y'all, this is the end of episode 2 of Only You. It was fun, not too serious of an episode, which I love. My favorite part was when Tawan was trying to get recruited to be an idol by by this woman, and Tawan was lazily doing the poses. Like, that's my kind of comedy. Thank y'all for clicking the video. I appreciate it. Sub and share if you want, and be safe. See y'all in the next video later.